Alright, welcome everyone to another episode of what actually has sold for the week. Hope everyone is still making some gold in the game and that it's not all doom and gloom. I have noticed that it's a lot harder now for selling at least the enchanting and alchemy stuff and glyphs and so on. The profits are a lot lower. Some things are still selling under cost price. The only winners are still at the moment, I think, is all the Legos and other bits and pieces that we can still make in the range of the item level 87s and 262s. From looking at the sales for myself this week, I can actually see that my amounts have dropped too. I've only had 329 sales. I must say, for myself this week, it's been a lot more quite a week. I haven't actually made as much stuff. Actually, I haven't really crafted anything, to be really honest, except Legos. I just left it at that was it. I was going to catch up on the weekend and do some more crafting, but I ran out of time. So I am still selling bits and pieces from my old stuff that I had, and it's obviously making a loss, but it's getting rid of the stuff. So as I can see from looking at here, again, it's what I did do actually is leveled up some stuff in alchemy that I didn't have some patterns and I needed to proc in the old world stuff. So there's a bit of this elixirs, major strengths and empowerments that I sold just to get rid of it. Elixir of major defenses, as you can see, just because I made it. So I just got rid of them. Didn't matter really if I was going to make any money on it. It was just there for a purpose. Apart from that, I've done a couple buyouts and sellouts, like the Blood of the Mountains. Again, they're only making 500 gold in each one, but 500 gold is 500 gold. But I haven't really done too much of that either, because you really do have to have your eye on the ball on it. It's something that I really struggled with this week to actually motivate myself to do. But again, let me just go through this stuff now then. So as you can see, my Legos are still selling. And again, it is a low pop server, but I am amazed about how much Lego it is still selling here. And again, that's probably also because of the times I'm on, potentially. Again, there's a lot of stuff that's obviously no profit. I probably could have made more money selling it to the vendor on some of these items. There's medallions of Legion, as you can see, that I have actually flipped. Legos, again, that's another flip I did. More Legos, and the Legos again are the leatherworking ones, mail, and mostly plate that are selling. There's more of the stuff from when I was leveling up my alchemy to get some patterns that I didn't have yet. Again, that's a flip here. Again, there's not much in it, but it's just some extra bit of gold. So as you can see, that's the first 100. So let me grab them. Okay. So let's have a look at the next lot. 1.1 million. Not looking too bad. Potentially we'll make 3 million gold, hopefully. Again, just looking at Legos. Don't even know what to really say. A lot of it is just Legos. There's a flip of Corian bars I did. My old sharpening stone I had left, so I got 25 silver. Woohoo! Sold my blue lumberjack jacket. They go for 150 gold. That's probably making more money for me now in the game than some of the other stuff. My origami cranes, 3 of them I sold for 1 gold. So that would have been a big profit. One interesting thing I did sell was a deadly Sinve necklace. And I managed to sell that for 63,000 gold. I did price it wrongly on the thing. Just put it on whatever TSM said and it was overpriced, but someone still bought it. So that was a lucky sale. Probably shouldn't have happened. One of my pets from Zeramorthus, there you go, that I had, was actually sold for 32,000 gold, just under. And again, as you can see, enchanting is nothing, alchemy is nothing, even jewel crafting, some of the older stuff's not much worth anything either. Just nothing to rave on about at all in any way possible. There's some essentials, there you go, flipped. And let me grab that and let's see what brings the next 100. Okay, let's have a look at the next stuff. There you go. Oh, maybe. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I'm not going to be that lucky for 3 mil gold. Alright. Anything exciting here? Nope, 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 nope. Again, Legos. And then junk. The rest of the stuff is just not much gold in it at all. Couple more flips I did. I actually sold a vial of the sands for 57,000 gold. That's actually not too bad of a profit at the moment because of the materials being lower in price. So that's actually a win. Flip one here. That's like 300 gold I think I made on that. Some more medallions I sold. Again, couple more flips earlier on in the week I did. Sold some Pyrium bars and some item level 87 and probably, I don't know what they were actually, to be honest, which ones they were. But anyway, as you can see, they're not worth much. They all still made profit, but obviously it's all limited profit. Profits, I shouldn't complain, and I'm not. It's just sad seeing a lot less gold being generated from some of the things now. There's another flip there, and again, there's more Corium bars are flipped, medallions are flipped, tuxedo pants that I sold for 50 gold, and that's it. So let me grab that. Okay, so let's have a look at the last bit. Again, it's Legos, more Legos, Legos here, and they're all over the place with pricing too. It's just been weird. Illusionary bag that sold for a lot more gold than that a long time ago. Sold for 200. Fell iron bombs. I couldn't actually sell them before. At least I got rid of them finally. I had a loss at probably for the deposits I've made for the last year. Lightless silk pouches. I sold some. I still had some left over from the week before. And again, Legos. Nothing really to rave on about. It hasn't been really. I'll grab that and just say a couple of things after this. Actually, I can just talk while this is happening. So, for me, nothing really exciting there. Again, I didn't really try very hard either. I just haven't had the time this week too much. I did try to put the Legos back on every time I sold one. And again, actually, the Legos are still selling rank 4 ones, rank 5, rank 6. So they're still all over the place at the moment. But apart from that, as you can see, I nearly managed 3 million gold, and that's a lot of gold still. But if it wasn't for that almighty Legos, there wouldn't be much for me in it. Unless I'd be sitting for a long time and cancel scanning a lot more and just looking at the bits and pieces that I can shuffle around and make more gold on. I just don't have the time for all of that, so I'm just grateful for the Legos. So now what I will try to do, which is what I tried to do last week and didn't really work very well, I'll see if I can actually stop this video now. I'm going to go and save my character before my computer crashes, just in case it does. It hasn't this week at all, but who knows. So just bear with me, and I will see if I can isolate my Legos and just see how much out of that 3 mil that was actually. So bear with me a minute. Alright, so this is the second part, which I couldn't actually do last week properly. I managed to actually get somewhere with it this week around. So as you can see, last 14 days It's got the total basically of what I actually sold at the moment. Last item was 7 days and 1 hour ago. So basically the last 7 days since my crash of data. So as you can see, I sold 1,905 items. Geez, that's actually a lot when you look at it that way. In all that time. And I'm hoping if I do that, it'll give me all my Legos. So there you go. So just as an interesting thought, out of everything that I sold, which is 1,905 items, 78 of them were my Legos. As you can see, generating gross profit of 2,121,000 gold. That's very amazing how much that actually does generate. If I look at that my other 1,800 odd items actually only generated about 800,000 gold. That's pretty scary. That how much money this actually, or gold actually, it generates. If it wasn't for this, I think I'd be crying, because it will be a lot more less gold running around for me. Looks like the most expensive Lego for the week was 49,000 gold for Shadowlands Sabatons. You can see what's kind of like selling more than anything else. Okay, so as you can see, if I look at what's the most expensive sold, is this Ardent Sunstar Signet, item level 200. As you can see, sold it for 85,000, well, sold it for 88,000 gold. Then my Deadly Sinvi necklace for 63. Does it tell me? Oh, there you go. It's actually item level 151. Anyway, can't complain. Sold 2 of my Veil of Descents. And the next biggest earners are my Legos, and then my pet that I sold. And as you can see, everything else. And the biggest thing I lost money on at the end was my illusion, Tome of Illusions, which I sold for 95 copper, because I pressed it on the wrong item and the wrong amount, and rather than selling it, posting it for 8,000 gold, I posted it for 95 copper. So that was a good buy for someone, so well done. Anyway, that's my breakdown. 1,905 items, 78 of them were Legos, which made up 70-80% of my income, gold income. So that's quite actually scary how that actually works. But anyway, so hopefully guys, that was something interesting for you, and shows you a bit more transparency of what I've done and how I've earned it. Probably should have done this from the beginning, but you live and learn. So thanks guys. You'll find those little niche markets you can turn over. Obviously make something out of it for yourself and still tick over. Alright, so thank you. Happy gold making, and catch you all again next week. Bye.